And we are live everywhere. Happy Thursday, guys. How is everybody doing? Have we had a good day? It is, well, it's 5 o'clock most places. We'll say it that way. So welcome in. I hope y'all have had a great day and you're gonna have an even better afternoon. And we're back, guys. We are back. Thank you for joining me yesterday for April Fools. I hope I didn't, confuse anybody that badly. Um, so this is me. Hi. We still don't like, well, we still don't think Trump is doing a good job. And that's the reality of the situation, you know? Oh, and even better news. For those that may have missed it, Pam Bondi is fired. We do hear, according to what Donald Trump told his people at Fox, that she's gonna get another job similar to Kristi Noem. And just a reminder, Kristi Noem technically took a pay cut, or she took a demotion, because that's just not, just not what happened. You know what I mean? So it's yeah. No, I don't see, Jeff. I don't think so. Like, I honestly think that she gonna be back, just in a made up position similar to Kristi Noem. That's all it's gonna be. That. What the heck? Sorry, well, that was annoying. Is Pam Bondi a distraction from Iran like Iran was a distraction from the Trumpstein files? I mean, sort of, I guess. Sorry about that. Turnaround, guys. I don't know what that was or why that was being dumb. I'm very sorry, guys. Yes, I did have fun yesterday. It was actually amusing to go through and play a Trumper. And of course, I got to be honest, guys, the comments on the videos after the fact did not disappoint. Everyone being like, "Is she serious?" Like, you guys really thought that I was a Trump supporter. Heck, I mean, we did have one that was like, "I support Trump too, and you're doing the Lord's work." And I'm like, "Yeah, buddy." Blessed be, amen. I will say, guys, I don't know who's confused or anything, right? But for the person yesterday that literally said, "You're an atheist, like you call yourself an atheist," I literally never. I just want to remind you guys, I have never called myself an atheist. Never. And it's so true. I'm like, because I'm not. All right. Well, Stala, it was just my thing. It was fun. I truly did have fun with that, just so you guys know. Why is this all like the heck? That's not. I got all messed up for whatever reason. Okay. Whoa. Hello. Again, sorry about that. Freaked myself out. Well, I'm glad you thought it was funny, Eric. I thought it was pretty funny. Okay. So there was a couple of things. Oh, I need to open that up. My bad. No. We'll go ahead and turn on the phone lines just to get everything started already. And not going to waste any time. But I think the biggest news was that Pam Bondi was fired. Uh, according to a couple of extra, I I think it was according to the Hill or the Guardian or somewhere like that. They were saying that she begged to keep her job. I don't know about that. I'm not gonna continue to say that because again, I just don't know, and so I don't trust it. Like whatever. There are a couple of people that supposedly Trump is looking at to replace her, and I mean that's cool. You know, that's what he's supposed to do. Of course, the deputy attorney general is now going to take over as the interim. He does have to pick a replacement and they have to get approved by Congress. And I think it is 90 days. So it's just kind of just something that happens. It's like The Apprentice. It's actually, so I would say it's a little better than The Apprentice because they all lasted longer than anybody does on The Apprentice except for the winner. And did you really win something when you went on The Apprentice? I mean, did anybody really win something? Oh, I did miss 2 calls. Sorry, guys. Oh, and if you guys are watching on TikTok, just remember to do all of the things to interact with it. Double tap that screen to send likes. We got to drive that like bar all the way up. Send your daily heart me. We should have already been done with that, honestly, and share out the live to all of your friends. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Listen, if y'all need help, don't call me. Call 911. I cannot help you with any emergencies, okay? I just want to let y'all know I can't help you with any emergency. All right? So do not call me. I cannot assist you. I'm sure some of y'all heard about the fact that well, some of y'all heard about this. I don't know how many really did overall, but of course, uh, the Army had a couple of pilots that flew a helicopter outside Kid Rock's window, and Kid Rock posted about it and was all like, "Look at this! I'm so awesome! I'm like Mar-a-Lago of wherever he was at, right?" So the Army went ahead and suspended them because you're not supposed to do that with our military equipment. You know what I mean? Well, Texas reversed that because why wouldn't he? He's a little, nope, stop doing that. He's a little upsetty spaghetti. And guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what is going on with that camera. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah,
Awesome. How old are you?
36.
Okay. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
He's been keeping those illegals out of our country
And how did he achieve that?
by protecting our borders.
And how specifically did he achieve that?
I don't know. He said it, so
Do you just believe everything that you're told?
not really, but I believe him.
So, how did he say he did it?
He got ICE to go into cities.
That wouldn't be keeping people from crossing the southern border, sir.
But wouldn't he be deporting them?
Wouldn't be keeping people out of from coming into the country, sir. That's getting the people that
Oh.
already are here.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
How did you not realize that?
No, I just believe that, in the news, he's been keeping people out of our borders.
Yeah, yeah, out of our borders, which would be stopping people from coming into the country.
Yeah, and that's what makes me want to vote for him again.
Yeah, so that would have nothing to do with ICE. ICE doesn't have anything to do with border protection.
Yeah, but they keep people going back to their countries, if anything.
Yeah, and they also kill United States citizens.
Yeah, but those people that you say they killed were in the wrong place, wrong time.
What about Keith Porter Jr.?
I haven't heard about that.
Oh, maybe you should look at that up before you say something. He was actually shot in his backyard by an ICE officer he was shot in the back. He was walking back to his house. Shot in the
Yeah,
back.
but what about all those people he keeps keeping out of the country?
Oh, so you're just gonna ignore the fact that an ICE officer shot a man in the back that wasn't facing him and was walking away. Gotcha.
Same with Alex Preddy. He got killed doing, what he shouldn't have been doing.
Yeah. You're not
And
allowed to
Renee Good
peacefully
too. She
protest
got
anymore?
shot while she was
Sorry, are you not allowed?
being.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. About Alex Preddy. Are you not allowed to film a officer?
That's something about justice, right? That doesn't make sense.
Are you, this is a yes or no question. Are you not allowed to film an officer?
I'm not sure.
The answer is you are allowed to film an officer.
Yeah, but what about Renee Good? Her significant other was saying to go when they were
Demanding that she
filming her.
step out of her, no, she didn't, they didn't care that she was being filmed. Like literally, that's how we know that the significant other was filming, or that was, that we knew she was filming because the other
You're
officer,
awesome.
sorry, Officer Ross was filming them. They didn't care. They were fine with it. So like that argument is just nonsensical.
Well, besides all that, I think them going to Iran is a good thing.
Does Donald Trump keep his campaign promises?
To me, he has. To me
To
personally,
you,
anyway.
he has. Okay. All right.
I'm playing less at the gas pump.
You're now I know you're trolling.
Why do you say that?
No one is paying less at the gas pump today than they did last month or last year or even, yeah, even
But
last month. They're not paying less right now. What are you talking about?
compared to Biden and Obama,
Sir, what
I
were the
feel like
gas
I am.
prices in 20? Sir, I don't know if you realize this, but Obama had lesser, like had lower gas prices than Donald Trump did in his first term. Obama
Yeah,
had
but compared to
lower gas prices.
inflation, have you ever considered that?
Okay, I'm just gonna you're not okay. So, if anybody else wants to call in, that'd be cool.
Said, oh, he's going to start a war because they said I had that personality to start a war. They remember that? Oh, we can't vote for him. He's going to start a war. No, I used my personality that we didn't have to have wars. I was the first president in decades who started no new wars. Who started no new wars and no new wars. No new wars. We don't need the wars, foreign lands, countries you've never heard of, countries that don't even want us there. I was the first president in decades who started no new wars. I was the first president in decades who started no new wars. We will expel the warmongers from our government. You know, we never got into a war with me. I have a great record. We had peace. We had prosperity. We had no wars. We had no wars. That started no wars. We didn't have a war. We will expel the warmongers from our government. We will expel the warmongers from our government. We will expel the warmongers
As
from
far
our
as I know, he
government.
never
And we had
started
no
any
wars. When
wars,
you see
though.
all the people that died in these horrible wars in the Middle East and everything else, countries didn't want us. Look at Trump. Just look at this guy. He's going to go to war. He's going to take us. No, no. Look at me. I'm the one that kept us out of war. You know, I'm the only.
We're only through June 18th, 2024. We haven't even gotten to when Kamala Harris was the nominee. So I'm just saying, like, he didn't do great at
Oh,
keeping
Kamala
his.
would have started several wars by now.
You're incapable of logical thought processes
Why do you say that?
because you're not a real person.
Why do you say that?
You can't keep on one subject.
I was on the subject and you cut me off.
No, I was playing a video. Wait, playing a video
Well,
now is
yeah.
cutting you off when you weren't speaking at the time when I hit play?
At first, we were talking about something else, and then you changed the
No,
subject.
I asked you what you said. You brought up Iran, and I asked it, does Donald Trump keep his campaign promises? And you said to me he does. And so then I played the video. You're have a good one. Thank you for calling the MAGA support hotline. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can. How old are you?
I am 39.
Awesome. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
14 months back in office.
Yes. What specifically?
That has border control.
How specifically? Because just
Like
having
13%.
Border Patrol has been around for a while. So that's, I guess we're supporting every president ever that has done anything with Border Patrol. So
Yeah, I support all of my presidents.
oh, so you would support Jack the Ripper if he was president?
No, I said all of my presidents.
All
Since
of
I've been alive,
your
I've supported
presidents?
all. Yeah, I've been an American all my life, so every president that I've had, I support.
Oh, okay. So Ted Bundy, if he were to be elected president in 2029, if he were alive, you would go ahead and, support him too, if he was duly
Is he still
elected.
alive?
I have
Can he
no
run
idea
for
if I'm being
president
honest.
for being a felony? Or I don't know.
Yes, yes, you absolutely can run for president as a felon.
Okay, so so Ted Bundy can run for president.
Yeah, he definitely
Is what?
could, and he could be voted in.
But you're positive that he can run for president? Ted Bundy. You were talking about the serial killer guy. I don't
Yes,
watch like
sir.
Netflix.
Yeah, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, anyone with the felony can run for president. Even 34 counts of felonies.
That I don't maybe,
There is
but
not a law or a
well, let's get
constitutional
back to
amendment
Ted Bundy.
against
Can
it.
Ted Bundy can your original question was why
It's
do
a
I still support
hypothetical.
Trump? And
Border
my
Patrol,
answer was I support our first, and then my second answer was I support all of my presidents.
which
And
is
then you
just
started talking
a
about
lame
Jack the
cop
Ripper
out.
and Ted Bundy.
Yeah,
A
just to
lame cop
test your
out.
logic.
Did I pass the logic test?
No, because you didn't answer.
What was the question again? I apologize. So I support Trump for Border Patrol. I support all of my presidents. Jack the Ripper, Ted Bundy were presidents. If they were the presidents, yeah, I'd support them. Let's go with that. I would support Ted Bundy and Jack the Ripper as my president if they were elected in. Yes. Logically, yes.
So okay. So what specifically about Border Patrol? We'll go back to that.
As why, what specifically about Border Patrol is why I support President Trump? Is that your
Yeah. So
question?
I don't know if so my my question that got us on all of this was what specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support? So simply saying Border Patrol is vague and it's not answering the achievement part. So you've X'd out on two things there. And again, Border Patrol has been an agency for a while. So that's the
Hmm.
other part where it has nothing to do with Donald Trump then because that's been an agency itself.
Yeah, I believe that they have brought the issue at the border to most Americans. So the Border Patrol, President Trump, has brought the issues with our borders to most Americans to be able to see and have opinions on it.
So they've been talking, like every presidential candidate has talked about doing something about the southern border,
I
southwest
said all
border for
borders,
a
not the southern border. I said all borders. But yeah, you're right. So if they were to become president, then I would support them logically. But I was talking about all borders, not just the southern border when I said border patrol.
Okay.
But what do you is there something about the southern border that's different than the northern border when it
No,
comes
it's just
to
typically
protecting our
it
borders?
it is simply typically the one.
Simply, typically.
I was literally trying to finish my sentence if you had actually just had a little modicum of patience there. Awesome.
Go
Thank
ahead.
you. Typically, that's what most Trump supporters bring up is simply the southern border. Now, can you actually go into specifics and explain how Donald Trump achieved something with Border Patrol?
Oh, I don't know
Specifics.
what most Trump supporters do. I thought we were having a conversation. Just if what I don't know what most Trumps. I mean, how many people are in America? How many? I don't know what everybody thinks or. But I was
You're
just saying,
awesome.
me personally, why I support our president is because of Border Patrol. And
So, what
I think we've talked.
specifically has Donald Trump achieved with Border Patrol? Use specifics. Do not use generalities and stop saying simply Border Patrol. Can you get into specifics?
If there's a specific topic you would like to bring up about Border Control, I could, share my thoughts and opinions on it. Is there something specifically or typically that you logically would like to talk about Border Patrol?
Okay. So, we're going to circle this through again because I've already like explicitly restated my question and I broke it down in as easy of a way as possible, I thought. So, all right. Every president that has had access to Border Patrol since its
Hmm.
creation as an agency have always done something with Border Patrol. So exactly what exactly did Donald Trump do with Border Patrol that has earned your continued support? What exactly has he done?
Um, I like when he talks about them and we get to see him, on TV, on news and everything. I think their uniforms look really nice. And I appreciate that from Donald Trump. Give those uniforms that exposure.
So you just
I think
like the
I
$200
was. I'm
million
sorry, I wasn't done.
dollars of ads?
I'm sorry. Do what?
So you just like the ads?
The ads? No. I mean, I see like most of my information comes from social media. I use like YouTube, a little bit
Uh-huh.
of Instagram. So I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, possibly they're ads, but I feel like socially, who's ever shooting these videos and everything, they're pretty normal, regular American citizens. So I just like the way the uniforms for the Border Patrol look. I
Cool.
think it looks
Did
good
you
for
sign up
America.
to work for them then?
Do what you kind of.
I said, did you sign up to work for them then because the outfits are cool?
No, I don't need to work for the Border Patrol.
Oh, then the outfits being cool are irrelevant. And did Donald Trump design their uniform?
No, I believe
No.
that he helped to get the exposure to those uniforms with everything that's going on with all of our borders to where maybe more people would be interested in that. So they go out, record, film, do their own documentaries, do their own investigations.
So
Because
you're just
maybe in the
a
past,
vibes guy to be you're just here for the vibe.
for the who,
For the vibe.
we want to talk about something else then. Still there?
Giddy up. All right, have a good one. Hey guys, hold on a second, okay? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
Hi, how old are you?
26.
26. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Because he's protecting America, putting America first, and at the same time supporting our allies. To me, that's loyalty. That shows his seriousness to better this country and our allies worldwide. So, yeah.
Okay. And what specifically did he do to achieve that?
Um. So I mean, if you want to use like the war. Well, honestly, I wouldn't even call this a war. I feel like this is like an operation in Iran. Um, I would consider the Iranian people, or at least a majority of them, allies of America. And Iran, the regime, is a huge threat, or was a huge threat to America, as well as one of our greatest allies, Israel. So specifically doing this operation is one of the reasons why I support Trump. Is that specific enough?
Awesome. And so you still support him even though gas prices are increasing across the country. According to the EIA.gov, as of yesterday, our average price of gas is $4.13 a gallon across the entirety of the United States. Fertilizer also gets cycled through the Strait of Hormuz, and now we don't have access to that across the world, and that is increasing food insecurity across the entire world by about 50 million individuals. So
Do you
that's
realize that we
awesome.
get less than 2% of oil through the strait, so we don't even need the strait?
Oh, then
And
why
also,
are
by
our
the
gas,
way,
hold on. Then why are our gas prices increasing?
you asked me, am I okay with gas prices increasing?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I
So
don't
no, but
mind at
no, I
all.
didn't ask you. That was my original question that you didn't answer. You brought up that we got less than
Well,
2% of our oil from that cycles through the Strait of Hormuz. Fine.
well, you didn't let me finish, that's why.
I don't contest that. In fact, though it is between 2 and 7%, it's not less than 2, it's between 2 and 7. What I will say
I
though
didn't say less
is
You're
than 2.
awesome.
sure. Okay. So, if we get less than 2%, or sorry, between 2 to 7% of
Uh-huh.
our oil that cycles through the Strait of Hormuz, then why has our gas prices increased on average about $1.50 in the United
Okay, very well.
States?
So first I'm going to answer the original question. You asked me if I'm okay with gas prices going up. The answer is yes. And I would argue that a lot of Americans would answer the same way because Iran was or still is a huge threat to America. They launched a ballistic missile that was headed towards one of our bases, and they lied about their capability of how far that their missiles can travel. And I believe a few days before they launched those 4 missiles, I believe they were those ballistic missiles, the one of their spokespersons, oh, no, I'm sorry, their foreign minister Argaki, I think is his name. He said
You're
that
awesome.
they purposely keep their range under 1500 or something like that. So, and they shot double the range of that, which could have reached anywhere in Europe, which again falls back to us supporting our allies. I'm very big on loyalty. And On top of that, they're a huge threat to Israel. So now that Israel and America are conducting a joint operation, we have brought back Iran's capabilities, especially their nuclear capabilities, drastically, which is a huge deal. Very soon, and Trump turned out to be right about this. Sometimes Trump turns out to be wrong. He's not right about everything, but he said years and years ago, Iran is a huge threat to America and our allies, and he was 100% right. If we didn't act now with Israel, and we waited until Iran got stronger and stronger and kept building their stockpiles and building, very soon they were going to be able to reach ICBM levels, intercontinental ballistic missile capabilities, and their drone capabilities went berserk. Like, they have an insane amount of drones, which is also a huge threat. So you saying that the strait is closed is an even you're basically
To be clear, I
arguing
didn't
my
say
point.
that. I didn't say that. I never said the
Sorry,
strait
say
is
it again.
closed. Sorry, I'm still gonna let you finish your point because you still haven't answered my other question because I never said that the strait is closed, but continue.
Okay. Look, at the end of the day, this all comes
No,
back
no,
to
no.
why do
Hold
you
on.
support.
Stop. There is no at the end of the day. You still haven't answered my question.
What's the
You,
question again? Because I
yeah,
was
I know,
talking.
because you've gone down an entire rabbit hole of things. Okay. So I had
Not
asked
really a
you,
rabbit
oh,
hole, more like
stop,
proving that Iran's a big threat.
stop. I said, or I asked you, if only 2 to 7% of our oil comes through the Strait of
Right. I remember
Hormuz,
the question. I'll answer.
then why has our gas prices increased by about $1.50 on average throughout the United
So
States?
I'll be honest. I don't know the exact answer, but this answer that I'm about to give you is definitely one of the reasons. Because when there is so many countries affected by the quote unquote so-called closure of the strait, it shakes up the market. So obviously, you're going to see gas prices go up. Gas prices are not going up just specifically to Americans; they're going up basically everywhere. So when there's a war like this, especially when America is involved, America being the superpower of the world, everything's going to be shaken up a little bit for until it's over. And again, this is not a war. This is an operation. If this was a war, this would be over very, very quickly. I can tell you that. This is more like us degrade. Well, this is exactly what it is. It's America and Israel degrading Iran's ability to threaten American assets and American uh, uh, bases, troops, and whatever, and as well as Israel's. Iran is shooting ballistic missiles with cluster bombs of 30 warheads plus in each ballistic missile that spreads miles and miles across Israel. They're a huge threat. They're committing war crimes, and they're only targeting civilian areas in Israel. So if you ask yourself, why is this war necessary? Well, look at what they're trying to do. Look at what they're doing to our other Middle Eastern allies. This war is between, well, this operation, I hear war so much that sometimes I fuck up myself. This operation is between America and Israel. Why is Iran targeting so many Middle Eastern allies and so many other Middle Eastern countries? And that's a rhetorical question.
No, it's
Because
not
they
actually. I'm
want.
going to go ahead and answer it because it's not
Sure.
rhetorical. Yeah, awesome. So I want to be very clear with you. They're not just striking at random targets at the other Middle Eastern countries. They are specifically targeting our basis. And then what they've made a promise is that if
I
Donald
never
Trump,
said that they're talking.
stop. Thank you. You'll eventually stop talking and actually start listening. I know that because that's eventually you guys do get to that point. Okay, so they are specifically targeting American bases in the Middle Eastern countries. What they have promised is that if Donald Trump keeps up on his promise to start attacking their energy facilities and their desalination plants, which is a war crime, by the way, then they're going to attack American industries that are within the Middle East.
What morality do we owe to a terrorist regime? What the
No,
fuck are you
no.
talking?
Morality. Sorry, we're not even talking about morality. I specifically made sure to mention the war crimes part because you brought up how Iran was committing war crimes. So I emphasize that for you because if you are upset about Iran committing war crimes, then absolutely sure, sir, the United States of America is supposed to be above such actions. We have the strongest military in the world. We have zero reason to be committing war crimes, such as bombing an elementary school in Iran and killing 158 schoolgirls plus their teachers. But you don't care about that, I'm sure.
Oh, of course I do. That would be ridiculous of you to say that I don't care about that. And
Well,
what you
then, sir,
fail to
that's a war
distinguish.
crime. So
Can
why
I?
don't
Can I
you?
have?
No. You've done a lot of talking. You seem to really enjoy monologuing, just like you're doing right now, talking over me. So, no, sir. I'm asking you specifically about the war crime that the United States has already committed. They committed it on day one of this action, this operation, this excursion that Donald Trump is doing right now. So, why don't you tell me or admonish the United States and the United States military under the direction of Pete Hegseth that committed a war crime on day one?
Are you? Are you gonna let me answer the question at hand?
This isn't a question, sir. This is actually me giving you an order. You like the military operations so much, you should understand what that means. This is an
Okay.
order from me to you.
So I already.
This is an order from me to you. You don't like war crimes so much that you specifically brought up the fact that Iran commits war crimes. Cool. I don't even argue that point. So now you don't like war crimes so much. Admonish the United States under the direction of Donald Trump and Pete Hegseth for committing a war crime on day one by bombing schoolgirls in Iran.
I will not admonish the United States for a
Okay,
mistake
bye.
that was.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello? Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing that. But no, it wasn't Crimson. Holy shit. Y'all are something. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
No.
No.
I'm sorry, I called the wrong number.
I'm sure you didn't. All right. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Oh, okay. You did so well. Congratulations. You did great. Good job. You're so amazing. You did so much. Oh, thank goodness. I'm going to laugh at this person as well. It was proven. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it yourself. Prove it yourself. Show me the proof. Because even our own Pentagon disagrees with you. You're so good at this, Crimson. Good job. Gold star for you. Why would I talk to you again? You monologued for
What?
10 minutes.
No, I didn't monologue.
I thought you had the wrong number.
Trump is amazing.
Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello,
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18.
18. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months in office that has earned your continued support?
Let's see. What about his OBBBA bill?
I'm pretty sure it's just the
Or
one big beautiful bill. It doesn't have act in it, but I understand what you were saying. What about it specifically?
what is it? No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, Social Security.
Okay.
It funds.
And I will listen, I'm
Fundraising.
honest about those three things, right? I tell people all the time, that's fantastic. I think that's great for the people that help. I wish it was more expansive. I wish it was more just out there. It did more and helped more people than it actually will. And I wish it didn't have an expiration date after 3 years because it is no longer in effect after December
After
31st,
2028.
2028. Yeah, that's when it expires. So no, I absolutely agree that those are good things. I say it all the time. I have no problem saying that. What else?
Yeah. I kind of like the fact that he kind of took men out of women's sports. So
What's an
definitely
immutable
women.
characteristic of a woman?
What is an immutable what?
What is an
Characteristic of a
immutable
woman?
characteristic of a woman?
A characteristic that they can give birth.
Not all
Men
women
cannot.
can give birth, so that's not true. What is an immutable characteristic of a woman?
Let's see. A woman can give birth. They have
Not all
bosom.
women can give birth.
Uh,
That's untrue.
not all women can give birth.
No,
That is
sir, they
true, but
cannot.
they are
Yeah.
designed. With
You
that
can
being
say that
said,
they are designed, but that is not true. So immutable means unchanging, which means it applies to every single one of them, point blank, period. So there are zero exceptions. If there is an exception, then that is not the rule. So what is an immutable characteristic of a woman? You have one more chance to try to answer that question.
well, first and foremost, let me say,
Okay, no. You want to dodge? I'm not doing it. Have a great day. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello?
Hi, how old are you?
Good. I'm 21. You also talking about bombing or talking about chartreuse spinnerbaits?
Definitely charcuterie boards.
Okay.
Yeah. What kind of cheese you like? I prefer
American?
some Gouda. Oh, that's lame.
And mozzarella?
Yeah, mozzarella's pretty good. I love mozzarella sticks. You got some pepperoni on that charcuterie board as well?
Yeah, I like Canadian
Awesome.
bacon.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello. Okay, bye. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi.
Hi, how old are you?
Yeah, right.
Huh? Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 40.
40. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
To an extent.
To an extent. Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, I've watched your show a couple of times, and I think you're very intellectual, and I admire how you speak or articulate your wording. But what I'm getting at is, when are we as a society going to stop believing into Republicans or Democrats? Why is it that
Oh,
these
sir, I
were the
don't do
only
that
two?
anyways.
No, I'm hearing you. I'm not going to overtalk you or anything like everybody else does, and I want your input as well. But, and this may be off subject, but out of 100 senators that we have, why were these the only two that were available to us? When are we going to start going back to federalism?
Trump was never a senator.
Well, what I'm getting at is that why in these parties are these the only two that were available to us?
They weren't
And
the
all
only
we're doing
two.
is
People
just,
had an opportunity to vote in each of their primaries. People forget this, but there was an actual primary election. While Joe Biden was still the candidate at the beginning of 2024, I believe it was March of 2024, two men ran against him. They lost in the primary because, normally people don't vote against the incumbent. But there were options. I think on the Republican primary, there were at least 5 candidates. In the state of Nevada, Trump wasn't even on the ticket on their primary. So,
oh, I didn't know that part. I didn't dig that deep into that. But again, what I'm getting at is that we're so biased towards one another on what our beliefs, our opinions are, that we're reluctant to run away from what we're supposed to be making this country great. And that's the only thing that I wanted to say.
Okay. Well, I hope you have a great day.
You too, man.
All right, guys, if you are new here and you haven't already hit that follow button or that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that now. Thank you, Capo, for sending out the 10 memberships. Guys, the simplest, easiest, best way to support me is to send a super chat, send gifts on TikTok, complete that gift goal up above me, send super fans, become a super fan, become a subscriber if you're on Twitch. All of the good things, all of these things are available. That is the easiest way to support me. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 30. How about you?
I'm 34. Oh, okay, bye. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Thank you, Tara. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
Do I have to disclose that?
Yes.
You're awesome.
What? Oh, I'm 18.
18. Okay, and are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I'm still supporting Donald Trump.
Awesome. What's your date of birth, gal?
What?
Yeah. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah.
Ooh. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Let's go, Donald Trump!
Okay, child. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
All right. I think some kids are on spring break. Guys, do homework. I know that they assign it. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 32.
Yeah, that's uncomfortable. What do
You
you want?
realize I took your viewers from 170 to 900.
You didn't actually. It's actually just the stream doing its own thing. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 41.
41. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, as a lifelong liberal and almost an anarchist, really, I support somebody that's bringing down the American empire, exposing our connections to Israel,
I'm going to
getting the
help you out
bases
with
out of the Middle
something.
East.
What you actually are, if that's how you're not an anarchist, you are simply an accelerationist. And I don't talk to
Yeah, I'm accelerating the
accelerationists.
downfall.
Yeah, I don't talk to accelerationists. You don't care about other people. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 23.
23. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No, not really. After Charlie Kirk freaking got blasted away.
Ooh, rest in peace. All right, well, have a good one.
Yeah. All right, you too.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello. I just want to say I like how you are respectful to everyone that's calling you, and I respect that. And I'm a Republican. Thank you very much for that. Be polite, and I'm a migrant. And yeah, I'm still supporting Trump. And have a nice day. Thanks
You too, sir.
for hearing me.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye. I'll take the nice people all day, guys. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I want to eat your pussy from the back.
No. Thanks, Sock. I appreciate that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I'm 31.
31. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, I am. His presidential actions are immaculate.
Okay, so
Definitely
then this should
creating a new
be
pathway for our country.
the best and easiest question for you to answer then. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
His use of the financial system.
Specifically how?
Because it's a privilege and it's not a constitutional right duly elected to the U.S. citizen. So as a politically elected official, he has every authority over the use of it. I love it. Don't you? Don't
Yeah,
you?
so that's not answering specifically. So you enjoy the
Did you?
market manipulation, how he's telling one thing to make the stock markets go up, how he's literally out on the betting markets where people are betting how long Caroline Levitt will be up speaking for, and they got it down to like almost the exact minute where they cut themselves off somehow involved with that. How at least 3 different accounts on Polymarket and Kalshi made over $100,000 by betting that on February 28th that the United States was going to bomb Iran. You enjoy how, that Donald Trump has doubled his wealth since he's been in office. Oof, oof, oof.
What is more
Okay,
important?
I don't need to talk to you then. You don't care about the American people. I'm not doing that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 32.
Yeah, you're the person that I already told was that stop doing
You're
that. You're annoying.
awesome.
Thank you for calling the stream. Okay. Bye. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, hello.
Hi, how old are you?
What? What did you say?
How old are you? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 32.
Can you turn down the stream in the background?
Yeah, it sounds like you're on the phone with somebody else right now.
Yeah, that's why you got to turn it down.
Sorry about that.
No
How you
worries.
doing today?
I'm doing well. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Actually, to be frank with you, I never did. I'm just enjoying
W.
the show. Want to call in and say, fuck those kids, man. Shit's crazy.
All right, man. Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi, how old are you?
All right, guys. While children are blowing up the phones, whatever, that's fine. I speed run you guys. It's very easy. Don't forget to hit that follow or that subscribe button. If you are new here and enjoy the content, check out my latest videos that I posted today. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Are you there?
Now I think you did that twice. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 25.
All right, and are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I am.
Cool. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, honestly, in my lifetime, I thought we were going to see a decrease in gas prices, and I really enjoyed that. I really did. But once I started seeing gas prices rise up, that teared me apart. I feel like maybe we should be helping Iran, and we
You're
should be getting
awesome.
cheaper gas prices. I'm sorry?
Sorry, that was just an Oh. That was just an automated sound. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am. I just wanted to know, like, what your political standpoint is, so I can like learn. And I'm quite younger, but I'm kind of figuring things out right now, and I wanted to see like what I could learn if
Sure.
that's okay.
So I
You're
can't keep you up here,
awesome.
but I'm gonna say this. I would like the easiest way for me to say it is I am a progressive secular humanist. Google it. It'll give you some fun stuff to read. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am here.
Awesome. How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 57.
Thank you for that. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I am forced to support anything. regardless if it's Trump or whoever is taking office. I'm forced as a citizen under, the U.S. corporation that was founded to tax us. So I am forced to choose. There's no freedom.
Okay, well, if you believe that, then I guess just don't vote. Have a good one.
You're awesome.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, could you hear me?
I can. How old are you?
23.
23. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Nigger, 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 nigger.
No, I'll take that as a yes. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
My balls are shrinking.
Then call 911. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? You gotta say it slower than that. That's not how that works. Oh. No, I'm okay without that one. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No, I'm not. I just wanted to ask, is there anything that you could tell me that would convince my grandpa to stop supporting him?
Honestly, I'm gonna be so for real right now. If someone already is okay with the fact that Donald Trump is a 34 count felon for falsifying business records, defrauded a children's cancer charity in New York, has been held civilly liable for sexual assault, broke most of his campaign promises, and if they're not worried about the fact that their wallet is personally being affected by when they go to the grocery store on a daily basis or going up and filling up the gas tank, I don't think that there's anything anyone can do to convince somebody that that's that deep into not letting their eyes be opened.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, may I ask who I'm calling?
You don't know? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Oh, I know. You really were so proud to say that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I am here. How's it going?
Going well. How old are you?
I am 47 years young. How old are you?
34. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, and also I've been watching the stream. What was your last question? Sorry, I missed it. I had a call.
Oh, no, I was just asking if you were still supporting Donald Trump.
Is there nothing after that? That there's no debate, no question?
No, I mean, there is a follow-up question to that. I thought that's what you were saying you didn't hear. So
Yeah, I'm waiting. Are you going to ask it?
what specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Sure. Where to begin? So I think he is a genius in one aspect that he, has not a career politician at all. He's actually, a real estate mogul from his father's inheritance, and he's taken the White House by storm not only one time, but he's on a second time. And
Thank you,
what I see
Lamia, for the
happening
membership.
is the way the government was set up. He's changing that into turning it into more of a business, and a lot of people aren't getting as rich as they want. So I think he has changed the whole financial sector, and he's using all the tricks against them because that's what they do. Just like in the last time him and Hillary had a debate, right? He said they're not going to change the tax code because they all use the same tricks. So I think he's created a monumental pathway for everyone else to come and rise up and fight against the corrupt system. That I don't know how you feel about it, but that's what's happened.
Cool. So that doesn't sound like an achievement because it's not something that would be past tense within the 14 months. Anyway,
Right, but
what's the purpose of a
you're just cutting
business?
people off. You're not actually talking. I've been listening to you for a couple hours. You're just
Sir,
cutting people
you
off.
had stopped, and I haven't been on for a couple of hours. You
Oh
had
yeah.
completely ended your sentence, right? And there was a pause. And then I started speaking, and then in the middle of my
Well,
second
guess what?
sentence,
This is not making
you
America
continued
great
to do
again.
it.
It is not.
Okay.
This is not. You're just creating division, lady. Do something
Oh, did you
positive.
just want
Help.
to come up
Why,
here
why don't
and
you
you
help
know what?
people
You
fight?
tell, yeah, you
All you're
tell
doing
me
is creating
everything. You
division.
tell me. Yeah,
You're just creating
you tell
division.
me.
Do something
Okay.
positive.
Well,
Quit being
well, he's
so
just up here
haughty
to
in your
cry
sentences.
and
Oh,
whine
I'm this,
and
I'm
be
that. Come
upset
on.
and just
Goodbye.
continue to scream and oh, he hung up on his own. Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 18.
18. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
He went to the bank.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am. I will not be disclosing my age.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, hello.
Hi. How old are you?
This is John Barron. I'm 79 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I think Trump is doing a fantastic job in Iran. He's completely obliterated everything. The evil Democrats are trying to take away
Oof.
everything, and you're a nasty woman.
Okay. Quiet, piggy. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, are you there?
Yeah, I pinched myself. I'm real.
Who do you support? That's what I want to know.
I don't. There's not a politician that I see that there is for me to support. No one's campaigning for the office of president. So,
No, that's how you really feel.
yeah, I support policies over party or person.
Well, what about all the illegal immigrants that were coming into this country?
Well, let me try asking you this. Are you still supporting Trump?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And what specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Getting rid of all these damn scumbags, all these damn immigrants. We don't
Specifically
need them in
how?
our country. Closing the borders.
Specifically
Want Biden and
how?
Kamala to keep leading them by putting more enforcement at the borders. The borders have been closed.
The borders have been closed. And why are there still encounters at the southern border?
Because corrupt Biden let everybody in.
No, no. I said still. What does still mean when utilized in a sentence? Okay, bye. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hey, how are you?
Doing well. How old are you?
I'm 27.
27. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, I am.
Awesome. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
I'm lying. I don't support any politician. Nigger, 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 nigger.
Okay. Have a good one. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can. How old are you?
35.
35. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I'm actually not supporting him, but I've been watching you for a while, and I just wanted to call in and say something positive because there's been a lot of assholes on here, so I just wanted to say you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Guys, if you are new here and you haven't hit that follow button or that subscribe button, go ahead and hit it now. I think we're having a good time. I promise I will get to the super chats that have been sent. We're just getting a flood of calls, so thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
43.
43. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I do.
Cool. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, I do support the fact that he went after Maduro in Venezuela. That was something that was long overdue. They needed to be liberated from a dictator. And the way that he did it with the logistics that they formed to do that was pretty impressive that no other president attempted to do. I mean, some other ones have done things similar in the past, but recently in our generation, none of them have really actually attempted to do that. So I support the fact that he did that. I think that was an accomplishment. Also, the border. was a big accomplishment. The way he cracked down on it, I think it was getting out of control. I'm not against immigration, I'm not, but it was getting out of control.
Okay,
So
which
that's
one would you
basically
like
what
to
I
start
think.
at?
Huh?
Said which one would you like to start at?
Whichever one you like. I know it's your show, so whichever one you like.
Okay. I specifically remember Donald Trump campaigning on America First. And I think that going into a sovereign nation and taking their president, spending millions of dollars in order to do so, to bring them back to the United States for prosecution, I don't think that was very America first, especially when it put our United States military members in danger to the point where someone almost lost his ability to walk. So I just don't see that as being a positive thing that somebody was injured so much that they are almost paralyzed.
I mean,
And
so
he didn't really do
I
much
agree
for
with
them.
you on that.
The regime is still in power with Delcy Rodriguez.
They are still in power, but in a way, they are still in power.
In
They
a
are in a
way?
better position, though. They are in a better position. I have friends of mine that are from Venezuela, and they
I
told
also
me
have friends
they're in
in
a much better
Venezuela and they
position.
disagree with you that it's not getting better and that it was a bad thing that Maduro was captured in the way that he was.
And I mean, he was captured because the Democratic court put charges on him.
The
You understand what I mean?
Democratic
And
court, sorry, sir, I don't know if you realize, but our criminal justice system is supposed to be blind, so it doesn't have left or right leaning bias. So you can't say Democratic court. That's just not how it works.
well, it came
Justice is
from a
blind.
Democratic state.
Sir, justice is blind. I'm sure you would be familiar with that if you're aware of our criminal justice system in any way, shape, or form. That's how it operates. Justice is blind.
I mean, I disagree on it, but I respect your opinion on it. But
That's not
again,
my opinion, sir.
one
That is the motto of our United States court system.
no,
One of them.
I understand that. But again, a lot of the stuff that is our model is not really being followed by both sides. So you can say Trump, yeah, he goes off the rails a little bit. He does things a little bit unconventional, but I think we got tired of having conventional presidents that really were not doing anything in office. I'm not saying that Trump is perfect. God knows he's not perfect. Not a king, because he can't do a lot of things that he wants to do, no matter how much he does want to do it. They kind of stop him all the time. But what he did in Venezuela kind of needed to be done. I get what you're saying, though. We do have service members, they get injured and things like that, and that does happen in war. It happens even in here in America when police officers are serving a warrant, they get shot at, they get injured. It's just part of the job. That's always going to get injured, unfortunately. It's sad, but it's true. But he did do something that needed to be done. And now I get what you're saying. He did campaign about America first. I don't disagree with that. I agree with that 100%. That he did say that. And in a way, he kind of drifted from it. But also by him doing what he did stop Maduro from doing a lot of the stuff that he got charged with, which was bringing in the drugs, allowing them to actually smuggle it in, basically being the director of all of that importing of drugs that is hurting people here in America that are under the substance and addicted
And
to
which
that.
substance
So in a
is
way, he
that?
did
What
put
letter, don't say the name of the substance, but what letter does the substance start with?
starts with an F.
No, sir. Venezuela
Yeah,
does
he
not
did.
produce the F substance.
They produce the chemical. They have the chemical.
No, they do not.
They
That
also
mostly,
produce.
no,
They
sir, they do
produce the
not.
C as well too.
They do produce
They do
C.
bring C from over
They do
there.
produce the white nose stuff. That is true,
Mhm.
but they do not produce. They do not produce
You're
F.
awesome.
They have other stuff, but now again,
Okay,
I do agree
well,
with
you
you.
were wrong
He
because
did
they don't
campaign.
produce F. And again, it
He
still doesn't, it's not America first. And can you tell me what gave the United States the license to be the world police and tell a sovereign country how to run their country?
It's well, okay. So, what country are you talking about? You're talking about Venezuela, or are you talking about like the whole Iran
Any
situation?
country, sir.
There is no law that is internationally or right that the United States has to
Ah,
be the
okay,
world's government. We're
fantastic.
not. I agree
Yeah,
with you 100%. We're
gotcha. So we
not.
shouldn't have done that.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If you have a country, or just let's just do something smaller. If you have someone that is constantly harassing you, threatening you, you're going to do something. You might not do it yourself. You might call the police. You might press charges. You might do an investigation. You're going through a process, and I get it. That's a legal process. But something needed to be done. It wasn't like he just started this war or whatever it is that he claims it is. It's a war. It's
Oh, Venezuela is definitely not a war. That was a military operation.
yeah, exactly. But even with Iran, I don't think Iran is a full-blown war yet. But it seems like it's already getting there because it's a little bit more than the time that he said it was going to be. But we did need to do something about Iran. Iran was already doing a lot of stuff threatening the United States for years. This is probably from when he was still a child. So this is not something new. The only thing is that Trump did take action on it. And the reason why I'm not totally against what he did is because Hillary Clinton said that she was going to do the same thing.
I don't care about
Actually,
Hillary
Hillary Clinton
Clinton.
actually
That's a
said she was
weird.
going to do the very same thing that Trump did.
Hillary
But
Clinton is
she
not
said that
politically relevant. Why would you even bring her up? That's just dumb, in my opinion. Also, just shows that your
I brought
opinion
her
is
up,
weak.
the
I
reason
don't
why I brought her
care.
up,
Stop. Hillary Clinton is politically irrelevant in the year 2026. She has not been in a
well,
political
okay, she's
position of
politically,
power.
she is
She hasn't been in
politically
political
irrelevant.
office since she left political offices alongside fucking everybody else. 2017,
Right, but she's been a
January
Democrat
2017.
for
She hasn't done that.
years.
And I'm not a
Yeah,
Democrat,
but
so
she's
I don't
been,
give a fuck.
I know, I
Dude, if
understand
I'm
that.
saying
She's been
stop
a
talking
Democrat
about
for
Hillary
years,
Clinton, stop talking about
but she's
Hillary
been a
Clinton.
Democrat for years, and she said that she was going to do the very same thing. Nobody said anything when she was saying this. But now Trump does it, and it's a big issue. That's where the problem is. The
What
problem
other
is that when one
president?
politician,
Oh my God.
which
Again,
other ones?
again,
What?
when was the last president of the United States of America that bombed Iran?
Not bombed Iran. I mean, I know Obama ended up bombing, I think it was Libya.
Yes. So
He did that.
not, oh my gosh. Not Iran though. So what other president bombed Iran?
I mean, I don't recall anybody else bombing Iran.
Awesome, because they haven't.
That I
So your
remember.
point is irrelevant bringing up other politicians or presidents because there has never been any other politician or president that has bombed Iran.
But
Does
the
that make
reason why is
sense?
because she never became president. That's what I'm saying. And
Sir,
even
what
Kamala
what
said that her
hold
number one
on,
priority was going to be
hold
Iran.
on. What political podcast or what podcast did you tune into this week that brought up Hillary Clinton?
None. I just know because I was very.
I said stop talking about Hillary Clinton. That is a boundary. Fucking stop. Oh my God. Obsessed with 2016. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi, yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
I am 23.
Awesome. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Currently, I am.
What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Okay, so I wouldn't say he achieved it, but really just all of the
Then
stuff he's been doing with.
Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I do apologize. Go ahead.
No, you're good. With all just like the immigrant stuff and how he's deporting all the ones because they've been taking a real toll in the country. My dad actually got hit by a drunk one, and he unfortunately he's not with us anymore, but it's all right. He got deported. He's gone. But that's my first thing, because I see a lot of things around about the illegal immigrants really taking a toll on life around, and how they're like over flooding cities and stuff and taking jobs. Yeah.
Okay. A couple of things. Sorry for the loss of your father. That could have happened with a drunk driver that was a United States citizen. So I honestly, like, again, sorry for your father. However, I don't care about your personal story on that one. That is your own
Okay.
trauma that you should work through
You're right.
yourself. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
what I will say with that though is the only jobs, and this has actually been proven in studies, that undocumented, illegal, or unauthorized immigrants take are the low skilled labor jobs. So, for example, the equivalent of jobs for that individuals would get that don't have a GED or a high school diploma.
Mhm. That's like landscaping and stuff like that.
Yeah, the ones that don't require high skilled labor. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, they can't, because they come into like the country and they aren't legally allowed to be here, so they can't go to school and get one because they don't have a green card.
Correct. So, but it's not taking jobs from the average American or new grads from high school or anything like that.
Okay. Okay. All right. My second thing is, I don't really support it. Well, I support it, but it's not really going the way I would like, is these dang gas prices. But he is keeping us safe. I've seen all the videos of them intercepting all the little bombs coming at us from Israel and Iran.
So, yeah, you understand that oil and gas is a global commodity.
Yes, it is. We get some, but we get most of it from over there. So it's kind of taking a toll, but it's whatever. As long as we can just take them over like we did the Gulf of America. We got our own ocean. We run that shit.
You're not a real person.
Donald Trump.
Yeah. Guys, if you are new here, be sure to hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. I am going to read through the super chats probably towards the end of the live because we are still getting in phone calls. The best way to support me is to become a member or to send a super chat, send gifts, complete this gift goal if you are watching over on TikTok, and send some bits or become a sub if you're watching over on Twitch, guys. Yeah, thank you. We're going to continue. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Oops. Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes, I do.
And how old are you?
I am 38.
38. Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, for one thing, and I will attack him on the Iran war, gas prices were significantly lower. Inflation was going down. I wouldn't say he secured the border as he had planned he would, but he is trying to improve it. I would like to see what he has done after the Iran war is over to see if he's back to stabilizing the economy, lowering gas prices, lowering prices of products. 14 months in, I mean, it was good right before the Iran war. He was putting more money in my pocket. I was saving more money. Now with the inflated gas prices, which now everyone I think is going to be able to see a rise in products all around the country because of it. Until that gets stabilized, I would give him a D right now. But before the Iran war, I'd give him a solid B plus.
Okay. Were grocery prices going down?
Depending upon like where you live in the country, I guess here in New York, they were pretty much on the lower end. I would say drastically going down, but gas prices were significantly lower in New York, right before the Iran war.
Okay.
I
Is
mean,
that
we were paying like $2.79 per gallon of gas. And I remember under the under the Biden presidency, we were paying close to $3.49, 3.60 around there.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and answer my own question. Groceries were actually on the rise. Food at home, so that would be what you would buy at the grocery stores and bring back home to cook, was up 2.4%. Food away from home, so like cooking out or eating out, sorry, was up 3.9%. Energy, it was up. Specifically like your utilities. So like your gas, like utilities, 10.9% up. Uh, Almost every other metric was up except for gasoline was down, right? About
Right.
5.6% it was down. And then the cost of used vehicles were down. But everything up, it was up, including medical services, 4.1%, transportation, 2.2%, shelter, which is hotels, also buying houses, renting, things like that. All of that was up as well. So things were not coming down in prices.
Inflation wasn't. I understand what you're saying about prices, but inflation wasn't going down.
Inflation was only going down in two areas, and because they went down by a significant percentage, that's the only reason why the inflation rate was 2.4%, was because again, gas was down 5.6%. It's a big jump down. I acknowledge that, right? And then used cars and trucks was down 3.2%. That's the
Okay.
only reason why inflation was at 2.4.
But like, I'm an independent, and I'm assuming that you're independent as well. I don't want to assume. If you want to clarify that and correct me if I'm wrong, we could all sit here and argue back and forth. I have these stats. I have these stats going against my stats.
That's
The
a
point
cool
of the
little
matter
gift,
is,
Jay.
and I understand you know why you do what you do. You have to consider the fact that
You're
everybody has
awesome.
is either is either on the left side or on the right side with this. There's no middle ground, and it's either you hate him or you love him. And the things that he's done are not like in my opinion, Trump is not a good person. I could sit there and say that as a person that's voted for him 3 times. He's not a good person. But has he done things to help the people? Yes. Do I think that that should completely outshine the bad shit that he's done in his life? No. But to sit here and say, if I were to ask you the same question, have there been accomplishments under the Trump administration? And we take our glasses off, and we're not, tunnel vision by with hate. Would you say that he has done some good things for the economy?
For the economy, no.
And that's where you and I are just going to differ. And that's fine. I mean, that's your opinion, and if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
Specifically, what did he do to help the economy and how did he do it?
Well, economists can argue about the gas prices, that he's responsible for the gas prices, that he's not responsible. That goes to my point before saying, I could argue with my stats, you could argue with your stats. People, Democrats were saying, oh, Biden is not in control of the gas prices. But then when gas prices were coming down under Biden, people were like, oh, yeah, he's responsible for it. And it's, you got to pick a side because a lot of people, like myself included, I'm not, I'm one of them. Like, you can't be a hypocrite every time just because you hate the guy. And I see you like with your podcast. I understand exactly what you're doing. You have this like angered face of every time somebody tries to support him, and that's fine. I understand
What
where you're
does
coming
RBF
from.
stand for?
I'm sorry.
What does RBF stand for?
RFS.
RBF stand for.
I don't know what would it stand for.
Resting bitch face. That's as much as what you can say that I have.
Oh.
Because I don't smile all the time. It's
No,
just
I
my
just feel
face
like
at
you put on a
rest.
show. No, I just feel like you put on a show. Like,
Am I
just have an
supposed to
engaging
smile when
conversation.
people say
No,
gross
but have
things?
like an engaging conversation with somebody.
I
If you could
typically
sit there and tell
do.
me, no, you do that, but you have like this angered look on your face, or pissed off
Which
look
is
on your
called
face,
an
like
RBF. If you find it
But
offensive, that's just it. I'm sorry, like it's my face at rest.
I understand that, but if you're actually supposed to be having a meaningful conversation, engaging somebody,
Why do I have to
and if I could sit
smile at
there,
somebody that can't even see
no,
me
I'm not
on
asking
their
you to
phone?
smile. I'm not asking you to smile. I'm not asking you to smile.
How am I supposed to
I'm not
engage
asking you to
then
smile. I'm
with my
asking
face?
you to listen to what I have to say and then respond in a respectful manner. That's not respectful what you're doing when everybody comes on and says, "Oh well,
You're
Trump did this, this, and this,"
awesome.
and you have like this big sigh. I'm sorry.
Just ignore the alerts of saying you're awesome. That's just an auto thing.
Oh, like I said
Sir, the
before, if
only
you
one
can't
that's
find one
being
good,
disrespectful right now was actually you. And when you were attempting to make your argument, you specifically brought up how I looked and then engaged in tone policing. I'm curious about like, what am I supposed to look like when talking to someone on the phone where they can't
no, it's just
see me?
disrespectful. It's, if I did that in front of a judge,
It's
the judge would throw me out of his
Sir,
court. The judge
you're
would
not,
throw me out.
you're on the phone. I can't even see your face.
That doesn't negate the fact that what you're doing is disrespectful. If I did that in front of a judge in a courtroom, he'd throw me out. I know
The
that for a fact.
judge is going to throw you out for not making facial expressions and remaining neutral.
Not making facial respect. Okay, if that's what you want to believe, that's fine. But I'm just here, and it's like I said
I'm
before.
still waiting
You
for you to
can't name.
describe exactly what I did that was so disrespectful.
It's like the size that you take when everybody starts to support him. Like, it's obvious. It's
The
so obvious.
size I
Listen,
sighed,
the size that you take when somebody's on the other line trying to support Trump, you make these side gestures like, "Oh, here we go again," or like that. If you did
I
that, like
said,
I
here
said,
we go
in front of a
again.
judge, no, did I say that? You said that? I said, like, here we go again.
Like, here we go again. What did I do specifically that was, quote, like, here we go
You're
again?
awesome.
So when the other two or three gentlemen that came up that were talking about how Trump did this, Trump did that, you literally had the facial expression like, I don't give a shit. This guy's wrong. I don't care what he says. Here we go again.
I have the
Those
same
are the type of
facial
facial
expression
expressions.
with every single person. It's probably the same facial expression I've kept with you this entire time.
I wouldn't know. I'm on the phone, but even if so, my point is,
Yeah.
if you can't name yourself one good thing that he has done for this country, then there is no point having a conversation with you.
Then why'd you
That's
call
your
in?
position. This is the first time I've ever met somebody like you on the internet where it's,
Like
here, call
me.
in, let's have a good discussion. I think it's a great
Hmm.
format. I think you have a great platform.
Then why are you up
I don't
here
discourage anything
tone
that you're doing.
policing?
I mean, it's not against the law for me to, same way that you're about to
Well,
say
I
to me,
mean,
it's
it
not against the law
bothers
for me to
you,
have a reaction.
obviously, because if it didn't bother you, you wouldn't bring it up. And
I
it's
just like
very
to point out the
interesting that
obvious.
somebody that would literally police how somebody makes their facial expressions like has never heard of resting bitch face. You must have never said it to a woman to her face before. That you should smile more, or why does your face look like that? Your face is giving rude vibes. Because any woman would have told you, well, I would assume, I can't actually speak for them, would have been like, it's just my face, it's called resting bitch face, and you've probably given me nothing to smile about.
No, the people I'm around usually are more cheerful. So, and I'm an attorney, so it's not like, people hate me by nature. But I'm just saying to you, as somebody that knows how to pick a jury and looks how people have expressions, how they
I'm
react to
sure.
things,
Yeah.
I got you kind of like down packed,
You got
unfortunately. I'm
me
sorry.
down packed, yeah. You sure are. Yeah, you got me so bad.
It was a pleasure speaking with you. Good luck in your future.
Can't say the same. Like, yeah, I'm wearing pajama bottoms. I don't care now. Sir, are you okay? Like, my face bothers you that much? Guys, if we can on TikTok, can we go ahead and knock out this gift goal? It's been up for almost 50 minutes. So can we knock that out real quick? And good job on the tapping over on TikTok. I appreciate you guys so much. Friendly reminder, if you are new and you like what I am doing, go ahead and hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully the next person isn't crying about the look on my face. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay, bye. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
I'm back, motherfucker!
Awkward. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
Awesome. How old are you?
Nunya.
Nunya. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
You're awesome.
Hello?
You are a kid. Have a great night, okay? Do your homework. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yep, sure am.
Awesome. How old are you?
31.
31. Okay. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No, I'm a leftist actually, and I just wanted to come on to tell you from a real leftist that you are an armchair activist, an
You're
embarrassment
awesome.
to the movement, and I would
Okay.
strongly ask you to get out of our movement. If
Okay.
you want to make an
Bye.
actual effect on something, do
Then
your
go
best
away.
to actually physically
Okay.
do that. It's called direct action.
Oh, yeah. Because you know
And
so much about
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
I think that you are wasting
Yeah.
everybody's time here. You're
Just
a
yours.
clout
Because
chaser
you wanted
and a
to come up
rage baiter,
here
and you're
and
doing
cry
absolutely
about it. I
nothing
know. You're
for the
so
leftist
upset.
community.
It's
So
so
please do
crazy
us
how
all a
somebody is
favor
so
and
upset
fuck
calling a random
off.
person on the internet.
Fuck off.
Yeah. I bet you don't even advocate for anything that I do. Also, I don't call myself a leftist. So, thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? I know I hurt your feelings. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
You're a kid. Guys on TikTok, if you haven't already, send in your daily heart me. I know my team members are low, so I'm going to need y'all help getting that in. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah,
Awesome. How old are you?
32.
Why are you whispering? Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Oh my goodness, yes I am. Thank you so
Hi.
much for having me.
No problem. How old are you?
Dude, it had some time to get in here.
Yeah, it does. A
Oh
lot of
God, I don't
children
know.
seem to be
How old am
not
I?
doing homework today.
39, I think.
Okay.
39, 38. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. I lose track of that shit.
All right.
Sorry.
You're fine. Are you?
Am I allowed to say expletives or not?
Oh, I don't care about that.
Okay, don't know. Yeah, you're spot on. I enjoy what you're doing. Just wanted to tell you that.
Okay. Well, thanks, man. Are you still supporting
Yeah.
Donald Trump?
Oh God, I have never supported Donald Trump. Yeah, I'd rather put a gun barrel in my mouth. That'd be a safer option.
Oh, gosh. All right. Well, I appreciate you, man. You have a good one.
Can we have a higher discussion?
I am just trying to talk to Trump supporters.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. If you hit that subscribe button, I do try to do friendly days where I just talk to people hopefully leaning in the same
Okay,
way
I'm
or that are
sorry.
against.
I
You're
just
okay.
wanted to show support.
I appreciate that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. You have a good one. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes,
How old are you?
41.
Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Okay, he's putting Americans first. This is the first president has done that I think, in this century. Number two, he took out Maduro, which is a terrorist from Venezuela. Number three, he took out the regime from Iran. the Ayatollah, that they finance the Hezbollah and the militias in Lebanon, and is the main threat to Americans in the Middle East and also to Israel. And he put out men's out of women's sports. He's trying to get people who are
Yeah, not doing that part.
and avoid, the voter rolls. I have a long list on my mind, so I have plenty reasons why I support
Which
Donald Trump.
one would you like to start with? And then I'm going to ask you again to be specific about how he achieved it.
Okay, he closed the border. You want to talk about that?
Specifically, how?
How? Okay, he funded ICE.
They were already
implemented
funded.
the DHS. I'm sorry?
They were already funded.
No, Democrats were trying to take the funds out.
They were trying
Did
to
you see
take the funds
yes,
out.
not
Sir,
funding ICE.
they've been funded since ICE was
No,
created in
they
2003. The agency has been funded. So I guess by your logic, you also support Bush, Obama, Trump 1, Biden, Trump 2, because every single one of those presidents that I just listed have always funded ICE throughout their presidencies since its inception.
Democrats closed the government for I think like 45 days.
That would have been the
Um,
Republicans, sir, because I don't know if you realize this, but every person in the Senate was in session every single Monday through Friday day during the government closed period. It was actually the House that went home, specifically the House Republicans that went home a week before, well, not a week, but the day before the government shut down. They were dismissed by Mike Johnson on September 29, 2025. And they went home and didn't go back to work. And so, unless you can tell me what bill number the Democrats voted on that specifically said shut down the government,
Elizabeth,
sir,
You're awesome.
sir, I let you get out your entire list of talking points that you wanted to bring up, where you are jumping back and forth right now, and I'm just trying to explain something to you. How much does it how many votes were required in the Senate in order to pass the continuing resolution that the House
60
put?
votes.
60 votes. And what is the majority of Republicans in the Senate?
51.
Incorrect. What is the split? How many Republicans are in the Senate?
But what does it matter?
I'm
talking
asking
about the
you a
border. You are
specific question. You brought up you said the Democrats shut down the government for 45 days.
Yes.
You brought
yes.
this up.
You know why?
You brought this up. So
You know
I'm
why?
going
Because
to pressure you with questions on it. How many Republicans are in the Senate?
51.
There's 53. So when there's 53 Republicans and there are 47 Democrats, that means, because this is actually the reason why our framers set this up for this reason, that the Republicans have to negotiate with the Democratic Party or the representatives, the minority party. They weren't doing that the entire time,
this
sir.
is because of filibuster. This is a filibuster that the Democrats wanted to remove.
The
when Joe Biden
filibuster,
was,
no, they
occupying
didn't. They
the
never
White House.
once. Okay, you're going to stop with your Fox News talking points, okay? The filibuster was never even attempted to be removed under the last presidency. It was never attempted to be removed under Trump's presidency, except they did remove it for confirmations of appointees. That's it. That's what they did remove it on. But for the regular filibuster for continuing resolutions, not once have they tried to remove that on either side, because they know exactly what it has meant, right? John Thune went out on Fox News himself and said that specifically the filibuster has helped Republicans more than it has helped the opposite party, the Democrats, because it allowed them to negotiate with the Democrats, because the Democratic Party is actually willing to negotiate with the Republicans when they have the majority in Congress, whereas the Republicans got their marching orders from Donald Trump to, in fact, not negotiate with the Democratic Party. And the reason why the filibuster is so important is because the framers of our United States Constitution knew that if there wasn't a filibuster and it was just up to a simple majority, that it would always be majority rules. So the party that took over the Senate would have free run, and we would lose representation for the other people, the other states that have their representatives in the Senate. Okay? So, in order for that continuing resolution to have been passed during that time, they needed to sit down and work with the Democrats. They didn't do that until the last minute, and then all the Democrats did was secure a maybe future vote. Okay, sorry, Dean. The filibuster didn't come from the framers, but when it was introduced, the reason was because of that.
Okay, can I give you my argument?
No, because you can't argue with facts.
No, the problem is that you don't want to listen. You want
No,
to
sir.
make your
What
point,
what
and you
part
don't
did
want
I
to
say
listen.
that was okay? Let's
That's the
try
problem
this.
with Democrats.
Hold on.
They are.
Okay, I'm not doing this. All right. Yep, scream into the void, my guy. I know. It's okay. Guys, while we are sitting here on TikTok, be sure to be double tapping that screen. I do appreciate you guys. I don't talk about this enough, but I do have Cash App, Venmo in the link tree in my bio, or everywhere else. It's Mermaid RE0 on all of the apps. So if you guys want to help support me, that is the best way to do it, to avoid all the fees that everywhere else takes out as well. But continue to send gifts, super chats, subscriptions, bits, all of the great things, guys. But yes, yeah. So the reason why certain things require more people to vote is for equal representation, so that every citizen in our country actually has a voice. Okay? And that's why I would actually disagree with getting rid of the filibuster on certain pieces of legislation like that. I hope that helps.
I understand that. Okay, I understand.
So
But
hold
on the
on.
big
No.
beautiful bill,
Wait,
if
one
you
second.
remember, we
One
have
second.
45
One
days.
second. Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. Hold on. Okay. Huh? Do you
Yeah, I'm
acknowledge
here.
that the Republican Party should have negotiated with the Democrats to get the government reopened? Yes or no?
Yes, they did.
Fantastic. Thank
Yes,
you.
they did.
I asked, should they have? I didn't ask, did they? I asked, should they have? I hope that's helpful. All right. If you are supporting Donald Trump still and you would like to try to have a conversation, I'd love it if you called in. Please be over the age of 18. I am not speaking to a child. All right. MAGA, stay the F in your country. Scott is in Canada, so that's why he says that. So thank you, Scott. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am. How are you?
I'm doing well. How old are you?
I am 40 years old.
40. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
You're awesome.
Yeah, but I do want to make one just quick correction.
I'm okay.
The founding
Thank you. We run the show how I do. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hey, how are you? My name is Quiddown Woodman. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yeah, I support Donald Trump.
And how old
I
are you?
respect your opinion, and I respect your opinion. Yes, I do support Donald Trump.
And
What about you?
No. How old are you?
29.
29. Okay. Thank you for that. And what specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Well, he can come into office, deportation, you give it all to people, illegal aliens, illegal immigrants coming to America. he used massive deportation, but he did a good job. Yes, he done that. Also,
Sir, he's taking
what
out
else?
legal immigrants, not just the unauthorized immigrants that are not supposed to be here. He's picking people up that are
Right,
doing it the right way, going to their immigration hearings. He's even deported people that were on the way to take their citizenship oath.
right. Must come in America the the right way, a
They
legal
did.
process, not coming.
Sir, that's what I'm telling you. He's not just deporting unauthorized immigrants. He's deporting people that have entered in the right way, went through the proper process.
Oh, well, I don't know about that one either, but so, but um, to me, they trying to stop the people coming to America on illegal ways. So they trying to do it like Democrats try to let people come in America like illegal way. I mean,
Can you not
illegal
pivot
way.
to the
So,
Democrats? Because that's a poor argument to start with. I'm
right.
just pointing out to you that you said that he's getting all of the quote illegals out of the United States. And I'm pointing out that he's removing people that came in here the correct way, that had legal status and were working through the correct process. And you won't acknowledge that
That's
that's
what
a
you
bad thing. Okay, Tara, thank you.
like. That's what you believe in.
Sir, that's what I know because the evidence is out there.
Okay. Well, I'll look up the evidence. Hey, ma'am, uh, what you think about gas inflation right now? It's kind of bad, right?
Gas is up and yeah, it's not looking great.
Yeah. So I think, to me, I think Trump got too far, started a war in Iran because of gas price. Am I right?
It is a global market, that's why we're being affected by
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That's what it costs. That's what
Yeah.
it costs. It's like
Mhm.
a
And
witness
this one
starts
is
a war like that.
this one is a direct correlation causation that the war in Iran caused the
Yeah, that's
price
what
of
caused the
gas to
gas price.
increase.
Your gas price is high. My gas price is high down there. It's like close to $4. What's the gas price of down your place? Gas
Yeah,
price?
$4.
Yeah, same down here. I mean, it's $4.
Yes, sir. It's average right now across the United States of America is $4.13 according to the EIA.
It's not bad, but it's getting higher. But
It is. That's as of yesterday's numbers. It's not including today's where the price per barrel got over $118. In fact, let me go and look that up. Trade economics.
right. Can I ask you something? What's the worst thing Trump ever did?
What's the
Hello?
worst thing Trump ever did?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Like the
bad, guys. It
kids
only
the
got
wrong
above
things in America.
$114 today. Well, worst thing. Ooh, it's kind of a hard one, actually. I would say, this might seem a little bit vague, and I'll dig into it for a second. Never. Yeah, actually, you know what? That's a good one. The big beautiful bill where he restricted access to Medicaid, Medicare, and SNAP benefits. So 2.4 million American citizens were not raised up off of SNAP like Donald Trump had stated. In fact, they were cycled out or paperwork to death. The work requirement was already attempted in a state like Arkansas. And what they found out of the individuals that lost Medicaid, Medicare, under that new work requirement rule is that 92% of Arkansas individuals receiving Medicaid, Medicare were already working and meeting that requirement, but they didn't file the paperwork correctly, right? Or they missed dotting an I or missed crossing a T. And it messed everything up, right? So, and it also didn't increase their unemployment rate in the state of Arkansas because that's why they did it. Didn't decrease their unemployment rate. That was the reason why they implemented it. Most people that are on disability, or sorry, Medicaid, Medicare, they already work. And there are people who literally cannot work.
That's
So
awful, yeah.
the significant parts of the One Big Beautiful Bill was probably one of the worst things Donald Trump has done, and it's going to set us back for a while.
Why?
And for people that don't understand, the One Big Beautiful Bill didn't go into effect after, like, those parts didn't go into effect immediately. Good job, though.
Why?
Are you saying why?
No, I said why. I said why. I just said why. I said why. But my family has
Right, sorry, I
disability
gotcha.
too. So, yeah, the Medicaid, my family got Medicaid, yeah, but it's really sad though, but yeah. What about SSI, the disability check? Do you think you would cut that too?
That one I don't know. That one I don't know. I hope not, because I know plenty of people that are unfortunately on disability and they have a condition where they can't work.
Excuse me, what's your name again? I forgot your name. What's your name again?
Ari?
Listen. Do you support 14 minimum?
Do I support the 14th Amendment?
Yeah, it's amendment. I can't spell it for me. I can't pronounce it, but yes.
The 14th Amendment, absolutely.
Same. I do. I heard like last year or when Trump came in office, I support what Trump's doing, mass, like I said, mass deportation, cheap gas, yes, I support that. But I don't support trying to, what they call it, revoke the 14th Amendment. No, I don't. I support the 14th Amendment because I have a nephew who is married. She's illegal, but you have a green card. She pays for that for every 2 years. My nephew pays for that for every 2 years for the green card. He's registered for a green card, yes. I don't like what the Congress decided trying to evoke 14th Amendment, like remove the 14th Amendment. So you really think they can do that, remove the 14th, 14, how do you pronounce that,
Amendment. No, so they can't
amendment, right,
they
amendment.
can't
Right, amendment, right.
remove the 14th Amendment. That's why the 18th Amendment prohibition exists still, and all they did was pass the 21st Amendment to strike it as gosh, there's a accurate word for this, but I don't know what it is. So I'm not going to say it. But they basically overrode the 18th Amendment with the passing of the 21st Amendment. And so that's if they want to actually get rid of the 14th Amendment, which isn't what the administration is trying to do. No, ratify. That's not it. It's not the right word, Charles. But oh, I lost my train of thought with that one. Yeah, so they're not trying to get rid of the 14th Amendment. They are trying to use an executive order to modify it, which is not how that works either. According to Section 5 of the 14th Amendment, it does repeal. Thank you. According to Section 5 of the 14th Amendment, you have to, Congress is the one that can change parts of it in theory. In theory, there are other parts that they argued within the oral arguments in front of SCOTUS yesterday that they couldn't do it, right? They could only, Congress would not be able to pass a law that changes the 14th Amendment as far as birthright citizenship goes. They would require a constitutional amendment to rephrase it. And a constitutional amendment takes a lot of work to get passed. That's why we don't see many come about, and we only have 27. I feel like we would have a lot more if it was easier. But listen, sir, I am going to let you go. I do appreciate your time.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to say, like, the 14th Amendment is about a person with woman. Like, if she is illegal, but she's going to process and she was pregnant by American citizen, the baby was born here, became a citizen. So do you agree with that? To keep the 14th Amendment? Yeah, do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with keeping the 14th Amendment as it is.
Yeah, I support that. So,
Okay. Well, I
so I'll
appreciate
have to
that.
let you go.
Yeah, you have a good night.
But it's not, you too. It's
Thank
really
you.
nice to meet you.
Nice to talk to you as well. Thank you. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah. Can I just ask a question real
What's
quick?
up? Yeah, I know you're calling from Australia, I believe.
Oh, thank you. Sorry. I just wanted to check if that was. Ah, hello, mother. Oh, no, go ahead here. Anyway, so do you present point first, or do I? I've never really done this before,
I
admittedly.
mean, I guess I should ask this. Are you an Australian that supports Donald Trump?
I'd say I'd certainly vote for him if he was in this country, but
Come and get him. That's mostly what I wanted to say there, is just come and get him. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi. Hi. Why don't you support your president?
I support the office of the president. I don't support the individual that is currently occupying it.
You're supposed to support him, though.
Says who?
It says patriotism.
Says where?
Why do you hate America?
I don't actually.
You're supposed to
The
support
reason why I get up on this platform and I speak again, like about what's happening with the United States and what President Trump is doing, it is actually because I love America and I want to see America improve and progress as a nation. And that's actually why I do this.
You're bringing too much hate.
What hate have I
You gotta
espoused?
support it. You need to support the president. We need it in this time.
Do you like Theodore Roosevelt?
Do I like him? I don't hate him.
Yeah,
I don't
he
hate
was the
man.
president of the United States.
Hate is a strong word.
No, I didn't.
You gotta smile.
I didn't say that.
You need to smile. Come on,
If
be
only
happy.
if I could play something.
You get one life.
Smile doesn't indicate
Smile.
happiness, sir. You never heard of a fake smile before?
But it helps. It helps bring the process on. It makes us.
What is it about people and my expressions today? Here, I
Smiles
got one
are
for you.
contagious. Excuse me?
Well, maybe that would help.
Smiles are contagious. Come on, let's be happy. Peace and happiness. That's the goal. Let's move on. Hello? Hello?
Thought I would try it. You couldn't see in that moment. Anyways, Sean says, once again, these people can vote, drive, own guns, and breed. I weep for the future. Thank you, Sean. Phantom 100. Does he mean the border for Florida to Atlantic Ocean? We need to get on that. Yeah, I know, right? Woof. Hold on. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hi, this is Palm Beach Pete, and I was wondering if you support the Palm Beach Pete organization.
W. No idea what that is, though. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, hello. My name is John, and I work for Innovation Inc. or Innovation Incorporated, and currently we are working on our biggest project, Innovation Incorporated Thermal Power Plant. And because of recent politics, a lot of our stuff has been pushed back because of the administration affecting the nuclear regulatory commissions with our contracts. Any idea why?
Thought we were looking into nuclear power, so no, I could not tell you. But have a good one. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes. How are you doing tonight?
Doing well. How old are you?
I am 41.
41. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Not anymore.
All right. What has he done that lost your, well, what did he do that he lost your support?
Well, to be honest, it's a complete 180 from the first time. I think those were pretty good times. Whether or not you disagree, anybody disagrees, but the fact of the matter is that people. Okay, people claim they're Republican, Democrat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the problem is those people, whether it's Biden, Trump, whatever, they're in a club. They can claim whatever they want. The Republican Democrat part is for us, the peasants. You know what I mean? So they literally are laughing at us while they're creating a division for us. Okay, that's the problem. It doesn't matter who the hell's the president. That's the way it's always going to be, and it's going to get a lot worse from this point on. Everything that he's claimed that he was against the first term, he's literally doing a complete 180, just like Obama, just like George Bush, Clinton's. It just goes all the way back. You know what I mean? So people realize that, they're going to keep on fighting and become more divided.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the reason why I talk to people. It's because I want to understand, what exactly yucks their yum, I guess, or makes
I
everything.
guess but it's very simple. It's like we're not in their club. They're in the club. We're not in the club, and they got people over here divided over all this.
I mean, there's a point where that's intentional, unfortunately.
So it doesn't really surprise me that trying to start World War III and all this crap, but eventually people will be begging for a Democrat.
Join the
Whether
team,
people agree with that or not,
Let's
you
do
watch.
5.
It's going to happen, and then we're going to go through the same thing again, and then they're going to say we need a Republican. And, so.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, man.
Yeah. You have a good night.
You too. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get some heart me's flowing on TikTok if you haven't already sent it. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Awesome. How old are you?
40.
And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support? Oh, okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Can you get
How are you
closer to your
today?
microphone?
Yes, I'm here. How are you today?
Then now I can hear you. I'm doing well. Are you
Nice.
still supporting Donald Trump?
Yes.
And how old are you?
40.
40. Okay. What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office that has earned your continued support?
Oh, because he doing well. And what he doing, that should United States do long time ago.
Okay. And what
Long
about
time
that
ago.
statement was a anything specific?
So I can tell you, I'm the first refugee in the United States, and I'm the first guy.
Okay.
Then my people,
I am going to cut you off for a
my
second, sir. Sir, I am going to cut you off for a second because I do apologize, but I don't care about your personal experience.
Okay.
I'm
So
asking
why
you
I
about
why I
what
support Donald Trump?
what
I tell you why.
specifically.
Because
Nope,
what he doing.
hold on. That's not what I asked, right? I ask a very specific question. It's not as vague as why do you support Trump? What specifically has Donald Trump achieved in his 14 months back in office? What specifically?
So he make us country stronger.
How? Specifically how?
How? He make us military stronger.
Specifically how?
He make rules, different rules. Now he take away LGBT, which
I'm not doing transmissia lane today. I'm just not doing it. Just not doing it. Amy, thanks for showing up. Thanks for the bits. I appreciate you. Scott says, MAGA, don't wear a fucking red hat out of the U.S. Rip. We are pro education. Exactly. Thank you for the 9.99 pounds. Thank you so much. Kilo, I will try to ask someone that. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. How old are you?
22.
Hi, Chris. Okay. And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
No, not after what he posted on Twitter for the iLadies group. I thought it was very, very derogatory of him.
Okay. Well, WU.
Have you heard about that? What he posted on the iLadies about
No.
that group?
No.
iLadies nuts on your face. Whoa!
I decline. Consent not given. Ew. People are gross. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, did you forget that some people are just gross? Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, how you doing?
Doing well. Can you talk into your microphone?
Yeah, can you hear me?
No, it sounds like you're whispering.
Oh, hold on. How about now? Can you hear me good now?
Sorta. How old are you?
40.
Okay, are you still supporting Donald Trump?
Not as much anymore, but I
Okay.
don't think it matters who the president is. I think they're all puppets,
Oh,
and it doesn't really matter
I'm
who
sorry you feel that
who
way, but I'm not talking to somebody that is just. There's not usually convincing somebody with that, so I do appreciate you, but have a good one. If you are 42 and under, tough guy, then you can enlist in the Army or Marines infantry tomorrow. Guys, if you support the war, or sorry, the operation effort in Iran, then follow what Sean says. If you are 42 and under, then you can enlist in the Army or the Marines. Join up, sign up, pull up those bootstraps. Get it going. I know you can. They want you. Stand up for Uncle Sam. Let's go. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
How old is
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hello.
Hi, how old are you?
I am 38.
38. Are you still supporting Donald Trump?
On the fence.
On the fence about what
Hello?
exactly?
I'm still supporting him.
Why? Like, on
Are you
what
still there?
exactly?
Yep. Sorry, I thought I lost you.
No, I understand that it's on your support, like, on which part exactly, like, why? What has he done? Oh. You guys aren't funny. If you're gonna troll, at least be funny. I've had funny trolls on my live. Y'all ain't it. Do I if I do bath salts and go MAGA, then can I call in? Yes. If you are MAGA, you can always call in. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there? Guess we'll see how long they wait in silence. Not very long. Kaleidoscope, you're welcome for the show. Thank you. All right, trying to get through y'all, and people are sporadically calling in. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Hey, yeah.
Awesome. How
One
old are you?
second.
Oh, my bad.
Oh wait, no, I'm here. Yeah.
You're
I
20?
just wanted to preface though. Yes.
Okay, sorry, you
No,
sound far away.
I'm having a bad. Let me go. I have a bit of bad service. That's my bad.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, are you still supporting Donald Trump?
specifically about certain topics, yes. I, however, do not like him as a person.
Okay. What has he done since he's been back in office specifically to earn your continued support?
Well, now the operational war or conflict or whatever you want to refer to it as in Iran is not over. However, I would say that that is definitely a necessary part of expanding American economy and aiding in our future, as well as the operation in Venezuela and a few others.
How?
Well, the thing is, they're contributing to a larger goal. That is specifically the destabilization of the economy of China. Now, thing is, Iran and Venezuela both support China heavily in terms of oil production, and if we are to take away the stream of oil, then that would hurt their economy and allow us to take in that niche they fill and create more jobs for America, as well as preventing Russia from getting Iranian oil. Now, they do have their own oil sources, as most people are aware. It does, however, help us, though.
China's still getting oil from Iran right now.
I'm sorry?
China is still getting oil.
I didn't say that they're not getting oil. I am, however, saying that if we disrupt the oil supply from Iran, it would help, and that is part of the overall goal. Now, you're going to hear a lot of the time that this has to do mostly with Israel. Now, it does definitely have a part to play.
Honestly, I'm bored. The whole China bad argument is played out. And I could still barely hear him, and that was annoying. I love this actually. Sorry, something else it's from something completely unrelated. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. And how old are you?
I'm 42.
Can you speak more into your phone?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Not really.
Oh gosh. Can you hear me now?
You sound the same.
How about now?
Same.
How about now?
Nope. Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you for calling the stream. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Hi.
Doing well. Awesome. Okay. How old are you?
I am 46.
And are you still supporting Donald Trump?
I never supported Donald Trump, but I do work with a bunch of people in New York at a stock firm where they do support Trump. And I just wanted to say to you that these guys are actually starting to change their mind about their support for him.
Good.
And I just wanted to say that it was very interesting because some of them are very young, around the age of 25, almost to 30. And they are diehard Trump fans. And after this war, they are truly changing their minds. And I never thought that could happen.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, the stock market is the one that gave Trump the nickname Taco, so.
Yes, we absolutely all the time. This is real life. I work in New York City on Wall Street. I would like to say that we literally look at the TVs on Friday and on Monday, just like it was said. We knew this before anyone did, that Trump was lying. That every Friday he would say, we're going to bomb Iran. And every Monday he would say, we're at peace.
Yep. It always changed.
These are facts. These are facts. And I want you to know you're doing a great job and you're getting the facts out there to the people because this is the honest truth. And I work there. I see it every day.
Well, all right. I appreciate you, man.
Can I just say one last thing? I just want to say that when I was young myself, I'm 46, like I said, and during the Iraq War, when George W. Bush was president, I was just like these young children, and I voted for him again because I thought he was doing what was best for the country. And I think these young kids are starting to realize the same thing that I learned, that voting Republican is not a good idea.
It ain't it sometimes. It ain't it sometimes. Well, all right, man. I hope you have a great day.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
All right, guys. Okay, we're going to take a break for a second. I need to get through all of these super chats and any bits that came through. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Rainy Day. Illuminati, I got 99 problems and Trump ain't one. Thank you for the Australian. Gas prices will never be cheap in our lifetime. Yeah, what is cheap anyways? I think what people consider to be cheap to be subjective, and I think that's part of it. Jojo, if you are still in the chat, I don't know if you realize this, but YouTube has no way to do direct messages. The only way you're going to be able to reach out to me is if you try to join my Discord and then tell me what you are trying to do in the open ticket that you do. All right. Trump's accomplished having smelly farts. Scott, you're always on a roll. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Trump will be impeached when war in Iran is over. I doubt it, actually. LOL. Screw your feelings. Is MAGA really policing facial expressions now? Peak snowflake behavior. Go drink some iced tea on a fainting couch. That's hilarious. The fainting couch. Cadet Bone Spurs has done nothing but continually screw over veterans, yes. And KIAs. It will only get worse when he gives $500 billion more to the military. The GOP has done nothing but sabotage VA care. I agree. He hasn't done much for them. From a fellow sufferer, I'm going to read yours again. Thank you, Pio. From a fellow sufferer of resting bitch face who's accused of being angry in the workplace at a male-dominated industry. Well, thank you. RBF is a real thing. It should be like some kind of condition. No, I'm kidding. It should not be. Board says people need to stop the BS. Trump gas prices got us all too poor to do something else right now. Sit down and enjoy the show. With me? Yeah, enjoy my show. I appreciate that. Correction, Trump will be impeached before war is over. Maybe, but he won't, honestly. Joe, thank you. Phantom says, take my spare change. Thank you, Joe, again for the 5. Keep up the good work, Ari, and I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. Scott, I missed it. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for sending out 5 gifted memberships. Guys, if you received memberships from Capo or Scott today, be sure to say thank you. Thank you again to Lamia for becoming a member. If I missed anyone else, I do apologize, but thank you for becoming a member on your own. Eddie, smiles are contagious. Like measles. Thanks, Trump and RFK. Damn, that hit. Trump was the better option. The media has lied to the masses about Trump, and the majority of left-leaning politics are lies. There is a lot to be said, and hurt feelings don't mean he's wrong. We can agree war is stupid. Okay. Thank you, Rec, for the 20. I do appreciate that. I would love it if you tried calling in and explain, like, well, actually, I really don't care about the media, but if you want to tell me if I've lied about something, I'll listen, I guess. Thank you for the 20. All right, that one guy keeps trying to call in with the shitty mic. And I'm not doing it. And I think that's a child calling in. Kids are out on freaking spring break right now. Some kids, not all of them. It's insane. It's insane. Guys, you say that it's easy to just block every number. It's not as easy to block every number. All right. We're just gonna... Okay. Let's see what to do. Hold on. Let's... New window. I'm gonna do... that's not what I wanted to do. Hello? I wanted to unsplit this. How do I do that? Nope, that didn't work. Okay, 1 second, guys. I want to do something. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Stay around. Keep tapping that screen if you're watching over on TikTok. Share it out if you haven't already. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Oh, okay. Is he on? Oh. Someone said something really dumb. I know, I also hear him. Someone said something really dumb. I can't help it if he said it, okay? Someone said something real dumb. Oh, well. Let's go here. Save. All right. Nothing else is coming. Yeah, he is. Someone said something. I don't even blame him. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's reasonable to a degree. Okay, guys.
You're awesome.
So what we're gonna do real quick, can hear Paulie in the background. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks, Dracos. Yeah, someone said something dumb. I'm gonna keep saying that. Okay, guys. So here's what's up. If you are watching on YouTube, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I will see you guys back on Sunday with Paulie, the man that's screaming in the background. You guys will see him shortly. Have fun with the redirect. And